Senator Gregorio Honasan wants the Filipino people to keep their trust in President Rodrigo Duterte. This despite some statements and decisions of the president that raise many questions from many Filipinos. The latest of such statements was on the president's threat to do away with the country's visiting forces agreement with the United States. Marita Muahe tells us more.
Senator Gringo Honasan is okay in case President Rodrigo Duterte abrogates the Visiting Forces Agreement or VFA between the Philippines and the United States.
Yung presidente natin ang magdidesisyon sa pangkalahatan para sa ating lahat.
Honasan says the president is a chief prosecutor of the country's economic, foreign, and security policy. As long as the president does not violate the Philippine Constitution and aims for the good of the people, he can decide on policies. Because of this, it is also important that the information being given to the president are complete, accurate, and timely. The president can also consult the two chambers of Congress or even the judiciary to make sure that the policies he comes out with are truly for the interest of the people. We also cannot change the way the president talks.
As long as hindi niya labagin yung ating saligang batas, the Constitution, at saka it will serve the highest public interest, he has certain prerogatives. He will make judgment calls and decisions. No?
The senator says that we should just put our trust to the president.
Hindi na natin pwedeng baguhin ang pananalita, yung style, yung management, yung rhetoric, yung vocabulary ng ating Pangulo. Ang mahalaga sa akin, Marita, is kung ito ipinag-utos na sa ibaba, wala pa naman.
Magawa ninyo para sa akin.
Hi sir. Sir Salima Refran of GMA7. Sir, can you tell us about yung pagbisita niyo po doon sa ating mga wounded soldiers? I understand nagkwento po sila sa inyo and also yung mga relatives din po nung ating pong killed in
Yes,
action.
we should take care of our soldiers. They are giving up their lives for this republic. Kung matusok ka lang ng tamtak, ito bala ako. At saka, just to ease up their pain and their suffering actually. So the least that kagayang trabaho ko is to visit them, tapos magbigay ng konting pera at yun, mga bagong cellphone nila. Bigyan ko sila. Mas maganda pa sa inyo. Okay mo lang yan kasi ngayon, kung mag-capgo kayo, okay lang. Kunin ko kayo.
Sir,
So, what else?
sir, follow-up ko. Other topic, sir. Sir, sa war on drugs natin, most of the drugs talaga galing po ng China. Yung mga nahuhuli po natin na foreign national, marami po, mga Chinese. Ano po bang commitment ng China sa inyo regarding yung ating war against drugs?
You know, when I went to China, I was talking to the president. They have the same problem now, all serious. Mas marami. Nakakaroon na sila ng problema sa Cebu. And it's not a matter of exporting. Ang export naman nila kasi tinatapon nila sa dagat. Sometimes in the international water, so as not to walang violation, international waters, hindi naman piracy yan you can be charged anywhere, any crime for that matter. Tapos, pipick upin ng mga regions 1, 2, and 3. Yan sila. Wala masyadong. In Mindanao dito, malakas ang luto ng Cebu, the Lanao area. Dito, Lanao. And, dyan sa bandang Boldon, yung koridor na yan dyan, malakas ang yung mayor na namatay, tapos yung problema kasi sa the rebels now, I think that they are also fighting up the front using Cebu. So parang lulungin mo muna yung kalaban mo. Problema is mga anak natin at tinatamaan eh. Hindi naman tayo papatol kasi ng Cebu. Oh my God, at this age. It's always the young, and that is why I am outraged. Because with a 4 million Cebu addicts, that's not a joke. So anybody who really tries to trivialize it, just like the countries of the West, Hindi ang pinag-usapan, sana magtanong na how are you doing? Are you able to set up? Wala, ang doon tuloy sa mga kriminal ang ano. Ni wala mo lang sinabi na may nagamot na ba dyan, baski 50,000. Even to ask, how do you cope up with the contagion? Walang tanong. Ang tanong tuloy kung ano yung mga buhay na anak. Kaya ako umiinit ng ulo eh. Kaya ako talaga nag-iinsulto ng tao. Umiinit na. 4 million is 4 million. It is not a joke. Sa panahon ko, 900 na. Sabi ni Bato, kagabi sa Singapore. 900,000. Ito mga 900,000. Idagdag naman sa may tama. Napayaan na kaligtaan. I am not blaming anybody. Nandiyan na yung problema eh. Bakit dumating ng ganong numero? You know, this is my country. Tapos pabalabag ang salita mo. Talagang mumurahin kita. Baski, wala akong pili dyan. Kaya ng Amnesty International, idiot, na sinabi niya, Duterte is talking about killing criminals. It would inspire the police and military to commit abuse. What are you talking about? You idioto ka. Yung sinasabi nila na encuentro, it really happened in Davao. I was only 3 months mayor. May kinidnap doon sa Davao. Baski sino uso. 3 months lang ako. Yung uso na kidnap. Maski mismo sa downtown, dinadampot yung tao. Kaya 2 months after, sinauli nila ang bata. Ba't ba siya was a teenager? 16 years old, Chinese. Pagdi doon, kumain pa sila sa bahay, nagpaluto pa ang mga unggoy. Nagpaluto, kumain doon, dala-dala yung pera. Kaya nung paglabas niya, nandoon ako sa hagdanan. Medyo kasi sumakay pa sila, pero malapit sa hagdanan, sa tabilan ng... Well, paglabas ng carbine doon sa window, inubos na namin. So, totoo yan. Nandoon lahat media. Sa likod. Tsaka, yung crime yun kidnapping. Itong idioto na to, says Duterte that he killed so many criminals, talaga. Ba't mo pahirapan ka po at tao mo? Siyempre, mayor ako ng Davao. Papayag ba naman ako ng mayor ka, tapos ang mga tao, kidnapin lang, tapos pakainin mo ng droga. Ay, putang ina. Tulukuhan niya. Hindi ako susunod ng ganong style. So, ang ayaw nila, sabi ko, huwag kayo, umalis kayo dito. Masama man kaya kami. If you think that we are not behave civilized people, then go out of the Philippines. We don't need you. We don't need the aid. We will survive. Magkano bigay niya? China is offering me 50 billion. Tingnan mo next year. Ito, siyan lang, yung 400 million. Kainin na ninyo yung dolyar ninyo. Let's say kayo.
Yeah, Mr. President, I'm Julia Lipala, Philippine Daily Inquirer. First, gusto lang namin makuha yung reaction ninyo kasi you made mention about abrogation, the possible abrogation of the
Yes.
Philippine Forces Agreement.
If that is how discourteous they are, you should. Let us. I do not want to have dealings with you. Pinipicture mo kami ng naghihintay lang ng patay gutom. Sige, umalis kayo. Visiting Forces Agreement, what? Tinuturoan nila sundalo ng Pilipino? Tangina, mas mahusay pa kasi. 10 times better than those. Mga talawan man yan.
But President, they have a facility inside Western Mindanao Command. What will happen to that?
They should go. I said, I will get the money The AFP should not worry. I will produce the money to build the thing and much more. Wala pang connect, wala pang no strings attached. Wala ka pang marinig.
Another president, yesterday Vice President Lenny Robredo was in Siayan, and she responded to one interview, and she said that with all the killings, you're seemingly promoting culture of impunity. Your reaction to this?
You can ask, there are about how many thousands? Ang military natin, about 200 plus. Ang police, mga 300. Magtanong ka ng isa kung may inutos ba ako na pabarilin mo yung tao na nakaload, nakatali o sa likod. Magtanong ka isa. Kung may magsabi sa iyo na yan ang sinabi ni Duterte, mag-resign ako. Mag-resign ako, bukas. Iharap mo yung sundalo o pulis nagsabi na sabi ni Robredo. Kasi, kung sila ang presidente, ewan ko lang. Kung si Rojas, patay. Ano bang, alam mo yung mga yan, takot ng kaso, takot mamatay. Dahil na hindi ka sa pwede trabaho na ito, takot ka mamatay, takot ka ng kaso, patay ka. You're in a paralysis pagka ganun. Hindi mo puntahan yung mga sundalo, hindi ka magpunta ng mga kampo. Gusto mo lang sa Malacanang, tapos yung mga tao na mamatay, sumasabog na ang muka. Hindi ka mo lang magpakita ng solidarity. Ayaw mo punta ng bulo, kaya baka magsabog ka doon. Gano'n, magpresidente. May pwede, duwag-duwagan dito. Ako, duwag ako, pero nagtapang ako bigla kasi saan yung ibang maganda? Wala naman, no? Puro mong kayo. Totoo, saan man yung dito na binibiro ko? Wala man. Puro lalaki. Sus Mariusep.
Mayor, mangutanap mo.
Huwag kayo magpisil-pisil sa akin. Ayaw ko yung buka ninyo magdikit dito.
Mayor, sir,
Yes,
si UN Special Rapporteur Agnes Calamard nag-respond na sa imong demands that you imposed on her, no? She said that she cannot give in to those demands kasi ingon nga this will run contrary to her code of conduct as with regards to her role as a special rapporteur. Instead, she's suggesting that she would rather brief you privately on the findings of her investigation, and then you can jointly hold a press conference wherein you can openly, publicly discuss the findings.
I've been very open about everything. I said my order is to destroy. Hindi nila naintindihan ang law enforcement, pati presidente. May orders to the police, kaya pati military, sumali na kayo, kaya kulang ako ng tao, is to destroy the apparatus. It includes tangible, pati tao. I'm not ordering a punitive police action. I'm declaring war because of the numbers of people, Pilipino, kadugo ko na pinasok ng droga. 4 million. Kung sana 50,000 o 10,000, okay lang yan. But 4 million, they cannot seem to grasp the reality of it all. That even at the start, kagaya ko, wala akong pera. Because pasok ako ng pagka-presidente midterm. Itong budget ko ito, budget ni Aquino yan. Hindi niya akalain na ganun karaming Pilipino na so walang budget. Wala dyan, saan ako magkuha? So sabi ko lang, ang budget ko, ang naiwan, ay bottoms up sila nung eleksyon. Di ba? It was a favorite battle cry of the LP. Bottoms up, bigay lahat. O sige, titignan mo. Di anong naiwan sa akin? Di maintenance lang, pati operation. Hindi nila, kaya ang galit ko dyan, because they are trying to trivialize, minamaliit nila ang 4 million. Ang mga putang ina, hindi kasi sila Pilipino. Ako Pilipino. Ang problema, naging presidente ako. Hindi ko matanggap yung gano'n. destroy the apparatus, including the people. God, they cannot understand. I am not limited to arestuhin mo, dalhin mo sa istasyon, isa-isahin mo, tapos file ka ng kaso. Magdating pa na Supreme Court after 20 years. Ano ang justice na ibigay ko sa mga tinamaan, pamilya, nasira na buhay, pamilya na sumasabog? It starts with this dysfunctional family. Wala ka nang matrabaho kasi ang money intended for food, eskwelahan sa bata, expenses, naubos dyan sa Cebu. Cebu, at 200 per day, that is 6,000 a month. Times 3 million, wala pa yung akin ngayon. Yung figure pa yan ni itong akin 900, wala, hindi to kasali. Times 12, that is 18 billion a month. 1 year, that is 216 billion. Ilan ang ibigay ng Amerika? 400 billion. Samantalang buwan-buwan ang nawawala sa is 8 billion.
So would you be amenable to that proposal?
No, I want it discussed on public. So she can state her case. Ganon, ginawa mo, then I can refute her. Kasi tatanungin ko lang where did you get that garbage, goddamn? Anong extrajudicial killing? Kung nandiyan ka, kagaya itong tingnan mo, how can you now rely on itong mga Amnesty International? The idiot just said that Duterte admits killing suspect. When I was facing a kidnapper, 3. 4 lang kami. Si Stares, Colonel Stares noon, General, retired na. Ako, kasi hindi namin akalain doon sila. Usually kasi pag magpasok ka, hindi ka babalik. Diretso ka na. So yung mga tropa nandoon sa likod ng bahay. Kasi nandoon ang daan eh. So kami dito, 4 lang naghihintay. Bigla lang nag-U-turn papunta sa amin. Barilan. Tapos sabi nito na I am encouraging, anong paningin nila sa mga military pati police, mga gago? Nag-aral yan. Yung mga non-commission, nag-aral ng ROTC, itong karamihan dito sa PMA, ng PNPA. Ang pagkakala nila, alam mo sabi ko, if you order an illegal thing to go on, the military or the police might just mount a kudita. Sabihin ko sa inyo, hindi papayag yung illegal lang. So, sunugin mo yung plunder. Isang putok lang, tama na, doon na, rak-rak na. The guy is dead. Do not waste your bullet. Pipilitin ko yung extrajudicial. Sabihin ko sa kanya, magkukudita yan. Sigurado yan. Pati ako tuloy, makaswal na lang, wala ng trabaho. Tanginang yan. Nasisira ang bayan ko, tapos marami dal-dal yan. Instead of just asking, Mr. Mayor, I would like to say to you that 4 million is just a serious problem. So, if we can help, mabuti pa ang China. Kita mo yung bilyonaryo na Chinese. Magbigay ng facility doon sa kasi wala man tayong mga lupa na malalaki. Ang army lang man ang may mga reservation. Sabi ko, papasukin na lang ninyo in the meantime. Total na makagawa rin ako sa labas balang araw. Ilipat ko. So, good for 10,000. Kita mo? Nihinuhay. Ayaw nga magpasalamat. Tapos siya, uwi na. Sabi ko, thank you. Sige. Okay. Thank you. Wala na akong balita. Binigay sa atin. Yun ang kaibigan. Ito. Millennium Challenge. Challenge. Kasi storya ka na challenge. Hindi mo you just answer the question. Why is it that there are 40,000 people killed annually sa America because of drugs? Tapos sagot sa akin ng ulol, but they are not, those are killings are not state-sponsored. Every police action is always an act of state yan. Wala akong authority na mag-order kung hindi ako presidente. It is always an act of the state. Ang akin, alam mo kung ano, I'm trying to protect the next generation. Wala na tayong maasahan kung puro kulungog na yung mga Pilipino ngayong mga bata. Self-preservation, that is one of the things that I have to do. That's why I have to destroy you. If I may say so. How do you destroy the apparatus? Kung yan dyan yung sabi ko, destroy the apparatus. Kagaya na may planta. Siya po, maswerte sila kayo wala ako doon. Ba't na maabutan mo ako nandiyan ka? Talagang wala na ako, hindi na ako magtanong. Tanong-tanong ko yun na, total, patayin mo yan. Ganun rin. Bawi na sa mga bata na naloko ngayon. Ang unang masira niyan, basta mayroon kang anak, is magnakaw sa iyo, tapos magnakaw sa doon sa ibang bahay, tapos gagawa ng masama, mag-rape, hanggang patay niya ang nanay niya kasi demonyo na ang tingin niya sa nanay niya. Yan ang hindi naintindihan. Itong mga to sa opisina, kaya itong mga lalaki ng puwit, kasi upo lang yung mga gago doon. Lalaki siguro sweldo. Mag-imbento ng kasalanan. They are trying to invent a wrong when there is none. And of course, yung namatay, they know very well that at the start, I even fired 7 general. We did not start it. Before I became mayor, look at the facts. Go backwards, 2 steps. Tingnan ninyo ang namatay, araw-araw. 2 weeks, 1 week before I was. Tingnan ninyo. Pakitingin lang nga. Sige na sila, patayan na sila. What does that indicate? Anong ibig sabihin yan? Nang itong mga ninja police, sila naglilinisan yan. May pinoprotektahan silang general, kaya wala kami makuha. I promise, kasi ang napunta ako dito, alam ng mga tao ng Zamboanga. I had the biggest crowd. I won here despite na wala akong makuha ang leader. I won. Wala akong politiko makuha dito na leader. May isang barangay captain. Ngayon sinabi ko, walang korupsyon sa gobyerno. Kung maaari, tatapusin kung droga, pati criminality. At kasabayan. So, corruption. I just fired 2 assistant commissioners, deputy. Mga abogado, brad ko pa sa fraternity. Oh. Eh, sabi ko, basta kunting amoy na corruption. I promise the people of the Philippines that these things will be done. It will come to pass. And whether I die or I will be ousted, wala akong pakialam. Kung tatanggalin ako sa trabaho, okay. Solve the problem. But continue talking with the communists because we are afraid of the fighting there in other places. Wala na. Itong MI, they're ready to talk. So next year, we'll formalize everything. Nor is thinking is consolidating his influence, not force. So I'll just wait. But he has not declared any war. I do not see any hostile movement on the side of the MNLF. Yeah, pero hindi na sila nagpagigirata. So, leave it that way. Alam mo, maganda lang tignan yung bakbakan sa sine. Kita mo yung bata dyan. Oh. Okay. Byuda. Itong si Kapgo, purado. Pag magdaan ako magdaan kami kay Manny. Manny was with me. Nauna lang siya pag landing namin ng Singapore the other night. Nag-connect na siya kasi birthday niya.
Last na po, special message lang magpapasko na ho.
Yes,
your message po para sa ating kababayan.
Comes too early too soon. I was preparing a good speech. But since you asked for it, I'd like to greet everybody, lahat na, to the Filipino people, the law-abiding, and of course, if they find it in their hearts, though this is not really something for tomorrow, but you know that this kind of events are closest to the hearts of the Christians. Na we can have a peaceful Christmas. I hope that you would just sa dyan mga Abu Sayyaf, just take a vacation. And if you happen to pass by Davao, let me know and I will treat you to a dinner. Totoo. Tawagan mo lang yung daughter-in-law ko. May daughter dyan, taga-hulo ang daughter-in-law ko, si Lovely, Sangkula. She's a Sangkula sa hulo. So, just tell them na may isang branch ako sa pamilya ko rin na puro moro. Yeah, kasi Lovely is stay sa Maranao lang, Tausug. So nakikiusap ako sa lahat na can we have a peaceful Christmas? Maybe we can resume fightings at some other day. I'd like to greet everybody, the communists, Abu Sayyaf, lahat sila. In behalf of sa taong Pilipino, I greet everybody. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year for all. Yes. Yung mga shabu, bigyan ko kay isang platong shabu. Lahat yung hindi ko na ipasok, ipakain ko para galit ako sa kriminal. Di ako galit sa revolusyonaryo. They are driven by, prinsipyo yan eh. What we have in the Philippines is not really a rebellion. It's the rise of the Moro nationalism. Hindi not simply because they want to be rebels. Kanila to eh. They were the first here. Nobody was a Christian here before. Well, we are all migrants. But my father came here when I was single. So she married my mother, who is half Chinese, half Maranao.
Thank you.